News 8 is back on the scene of breaking news this morning as the search for more evidence continues in New Haven.
This after a human arm turned up hours after a pair of legs were found. This latest find was near the Chapel Street Bridge, not too far from the original discovery, and that's where we find News 8's Kent Pierce with the latest on the investigation. Good morning, Kent.
And Allie and Brian, that's where we find a police car, a New Haven police car, still guarding the scene where a severed human arm was found. It was actually found on a ledge underneath this bridge. This is the bridge that takes Chapel Street over the railroad tracks. And this is very near where a couple of legs were found earlier in the day. The next bridge up. So this is the Chapel Street Bridge. The legs were found near the Court Street Bridge over the train tracks on the other side of the train tracks. And if you're wondering, yes, that's almost directly across State Street from the News 8 studios. And those of us who were in the newsroom yesterday looked out our windows, saw all those police cars at the corner of State and Court. When I got out there, found people who were telling me there were two severed human legs, severed from about mid-calf down, in some bushes on the side of State Street. Police went out there on Monday on a tip that those legs were in those bushes. Didn't find anything until somebody actually gave them a picture of the legs on Wednesday. That's when they found the legs, started collecting evidence, took those legs to the medical examiner's office. Then around 7 o'clock last evening, somebody came up to a police officer here on the Chapel Street Bridge and said, "We've got this unmistakable smell of death in this area." So police came over here. That's where they found the arm wrapped in plastic sitting on that ledge underneath the Chapel Street Bridge. Lots of questions about here. First of all, are all of these body parts from the same person?
As much as I'd like to say we can tie these together, it's certainly probable, but we cannot at this time, and we rely on the forensic expertise of the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner to make that determination for us.
And the medical examiner's office can take some time to make that, to determine whether they were all from the same person. Police are looking at anything that they can from New Haven and also from surrounding towns too. One idea is these body parts may have been dumped around New Haven from some incident that took place outside of New Haven. They're looking at all possibilities. And if you smell that unmistakable smell, you know what I'm talking about. Anywhere around downtown New Haven, police want to hear from you too. We're live in New Haven this morning. I'm Kent Pierce. Back to you.